Do you have neurological challenges that are affecting your life and maybe your relationships when you have weather changes or you have temperature changes? How do you deal with that? Hang with me today. We're going to talk a little bit about that, and then we're going to talk about the things that you can do to make things a little bit better. Tales from the trail. Come on, let's go check it out, Grace. We're going via Ferrata. Wow, they have a big time step. Look at this, Gracie. Are you gonna go up and over? Up. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Whoop. Okay. Let's go down. Oh, come on, Grace. Okay. Let's go check it out. Okay, you ready? Come on. You can do it. You can do it, girl. There. Oh, sorry. Let's try it again. There you go. Good girl. Oh. Sometimes we stumble. So you just pick yourself back up and do it again, right? It's really difficult because nobody can see what's bothering us. They can't see a broken arm or a cast. The pain is really real. My leg is on fire. I'm filled with anxiety. Just really nervous all the time. But it's not just being nervous. It's like feeling like you're going to fall off the edge of the world. And it doesn't make a lot of sense. And you can talk yourself out of it, but it still happens. And it's really hard to explain to somebody because it's not necessarily caused by something that anyone can understand other than the weather. Patience goes down to pretty much zero. You're trying to just make it through till the weather changes. And part of that is keeping your environment as stable as possible because changes are really difficult. For me, I can handle heat in the summer. I could be out jeeping if it's 80 degrees, if it's consistent. But if it's cold and hot, or all of a sudden the heater goes on, I'm in a restaurant and the heater's blasting over my head, that's when my symptoms get really bad. I start losing vision in my left eye, which is the optic neuritis. I get a lot of anxiety. I feel panicked. I am not able to have a conversation as easily. I start blanking out on words. And then if you're with people that don't truly understand, they try to say, oh, it's okay. It just makes you feel crazier. So, frustration level can be really, really high. How do we deal with this? How do we get through it? Stabilize our lives so we're not going through these ups and downs. And we're going to talk about that all today. So Gracie and I are out on a trail. This is our happy place. It's quiet. There's no people around. It's just us and the mud. We love to explore. And that really, really helps us. The doctors have said, oh, you're anxious. Let's give you this pill. And I refuse to take medicine for that. We seek out our happy places. My anxiety was going up. I was getting really frustrated. I just wanted to sit there and cry. That's a really good sign. It's time to take a break. At the time when this was happening, I couldn't walk away. But like I'm always telling you guys, make yourself a priority. You have to be number one. Before sunset, we were going to be out walking our happy place. What are some of the things that you guys do to help? Relationships, it's really difficult. If you don't set boundaries, if you don't try to communicate clearly, it's exhausting. I know. Explaining over and over and over why you're reacting in the way that you are. But we have to try, right? Especially in the summer, one of the best ways to manage the symptoms, stay cool. Whether it's a cooling vest or air conditioner. Even in the air conditioner, I wear, a sweatshirt all summer, and I know that doesn't make sense to people, but it's like my head and my back have to stay cool. If I am overheating, it's my spine that's overheating, and then the symptoms start. So in the summer, it's really good to watch the foods that you're eating. Even going out and having Mexican, the margarita is really good because it cools you down. But the thing is, watch the sugar, guys, because that can actually create issues also. But if you drink good tequila that's 100% agave, it doesn't have the corn that could create some of the reactions with your symptoms. But they do definitely cool you down and you feel better in the summer. Ice baths, that'll help. But one of the things that I've noticed with ice baths, it actually heats up my spine. What I do find, my hair gets shorter and shorter, and the reason for that is I just stay wet. I don't care, I have an easy hairstyle. I wet it down, I carry a spray bottle in the car. If I'm going somewhere, I try to carry ice, drink cold liquids, hydrate, and keep yourself wet, because that has been the best way for me to fight overheating in the summer. Please subscribe down below. You ready, Grace? You want to go home? You want to go see how Humphrey's doing? Yeah, that sounds like a good thing. Thanks for joining me on our walk with Gracie and her doggy cam. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know today was a little bit more serious than normal, but we are getting into some weather changes, whether it's April, and we've been blowing up a storm here with all the wind. But that'll calm down in May. Make sure you subscribe because May 1st, I'm super excited. I showed you via Ferrata and the cliffs, and I am going to do that. I just got my helmet mount, and so I am going to film tales from the cliffs. Be sure to follow along. Thanks for joining me today, and peace out, guys.